This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Allen going to throw. He'll dump this off to Cook. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Five wide.
Motion man is Shakir. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's caught at the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Allen. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, tight. What's that?
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
What's that?
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Curtis Samuel, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. In motion, Hill. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
You still hold your breath, and when there's a defense, when Tua gets out of the pocket, you're worried about him scrambling and getting a first down. But there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now H2H on 1st and 10. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle. After 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Now Tua. This one thrown underneath to H2H. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And again, it's Tagovailoa. That is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jonnu Smith from 8 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Cook up the gut. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2nd down and 8.
56, 56.
It's 2nd and 8.
From midfield, here's Allen. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Play action. Now it's Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here's Allen. Flushed out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try the middle with Cook. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
Half.
From the gun, it's Allen on the move to his left. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. To the air, Allen. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really, by the way?
That he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills have taken the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Solo left Zion.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Tua, the final shot before half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Here's Tua.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. Tua going to throw.
They set up the screen. H2H has it.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Looking to pass. Tua.
He'll dump this off to H2H.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Mostert will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Sanders on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Bills 10. Jason Sanders to kick off one.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They run it again with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Look out.
Throwing now is Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Alert! Look out!
Allen now looks to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
The goal of a wide receiver screeners get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's 2nd and 7.
He'll look to throw. This one left side caught by Barrios. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Stay.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Tua.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Tua. That'll be caught by Hill.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Here's Tua.
The 20, 5, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Devon Achane.
43 yards.
And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
56, 56.
Now Allen.
They start the drive with Cook. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Here's 2nd down.
52.
Allen.
He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Throwing, Allen. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Down the sideline he goes.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Dolphins 28, Bills 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Middle.
Here's Allen.
After the costly interception late, good job by him to keep it himself that time. Just tuck it, run it, and scramble for the marker. Don't give the coverage another chance at taking it away from you.
Here's 1st down. To throw is Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Javon Holland. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, ready. 21G, 21G. TX.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
44, ready. Solo left Zion.
Now Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 40 yards. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the